Technical Questions 17K. What is a listener? Your answer. An availability group listener is an optional cluster object which routes connections to SQL Server instances. It has a virtual network name that clients use to access a database in a primary read-write or secondary read-only replica of an always-on availability group. A listener allows a client to connect to a replica without the client needing to know the SQL Server instance name. Thus, the client connection string does not need to be modified after a failover event. The listener knows which are the primary and secondary replicas. Multi-subnet. For a multi-subnet scenario, the listener should be configured to have one virtual IP address per subnet. There can be only one active listener virtual IP address in a multi-subnet scenario, and it is always associated with the subnet that contains the primary SQL instance. The virtual IP addresses associated with a listener are supplied to the client by DNS in a list. Without multi-subnet failover equals true in the connection string, the client must try each IP address in turn until it finds the active one, waiting for timeouts to complete in between. By using multi-subnet failover equals true in the connection string, the client does not have to wait for a timeout before trying the next listener IP address. As all listener IP addresses are tried simultaneously, actually serially, but with no wait in between. A client can connect to a primary replica or a secondary replica for read-only. Please check out the link.